Hello YouTube and welcome back to Ali's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. So welcome to my channel. Okay, so we are doing paper pumpkin, right? And I am looking for the paper pumpkin instruction sheet, which I lost for a minute. So paper pumpkin alternative video number 10 for April 2024's paper pumpkin kit. And guys, if you are here, sorry, I know I say this sometimes, but I need to, because if you are here to see the projects, a video on how to do these projects, you won't find that on my channel. What you will find are my unique takes, I think they're unique anyways, on my creative journey working through one box of paper pumpkin kits. So originally, if you made these cards as they were designed, you got 3 of this card, 3 of these, and 3 of these. Now, I'm going to tell you, on the back video help, this little QR code here, that will have a video for you to follow along while assembling your kit. Right here is a QR code for the add-on dies. There are 4 of them. This little die fits inside this die and it makes this little butterfly. Then you have a visual of everything in the kit, and then the coordinating colors, which are Basic Beige, which is a new one, Basic Gray, Lost Lagoon, Moody Mauve, and Champagne, which is gold-like. So this is what we are using today. Now, I like to use clear envelopes for most of my cards. I do use very vanilla and basic white envelopes, but you get more for your money with the clear envelopes, and then everybody gets to see the card you make. So what I use for a mailer, meaning the address mailer part of my envelope, is a piece of printer paper that I've cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. And you could leave it at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I like it that little bit shorter because it goes into the envelope real easily. Now, I will tell you, you could skip the mailer and just, if you were using a white card base, address the back of the card base so that when you stuck it in there, they would have the address on the back of the actual card. So we have our clear envelope, our mailer, which is the address label, basically. We have a 5 1/2 by 8 1/2 scored at 4 1/4 basic white card base. Then we are going to cut, this is what's extra from my other card that I absolutely loved making, that one that woke me up in the middle of the night. So we are going to cut this down now, starting from this side, to 4 by 5 1/4. We are going to use a piece of this from the kit, the diagonal bit, and this large butterfly. We are also going to be bringing in this wee little hello from Garden Meadow because I really like it. I can use it. And then You Are Amazing from Expressions in Color June 2021's Paper Pumpkin Kit. I hope that by bringing in these other paper pumpkin kits from the past, that it is encouraging those of you who subscribe to Paper Pumpkin to get into those stamp sets and give them some love again. That's what it's all about. They're not just good for the month, they're good for many, many, many months to come, right? So let me move my notebook aside, and I'm sorry, but I have to take a drink of water. I need to drink. Can you see this great big water bottle? I am only down to 11 a.m. and it's well past 11, like in the afternoon now. And I need to drink the 64 ounces, whatever this is. Yes, each day on my recovery to help my gut keep moving things through my body. So give me a second. I feel like I'm taking a deep breath when I take a couple of deep drinks of water there. All right, let's get started. I need the stamp in Pierce Matte. And for this, I'm trying to think if we're going to use that. You know what? We're going to use the Basic Beige, which to me, y'all, and you guys are going to see this, this has a lot of green to it. I've heard when they say it dries, it's better, but for me, no, it still has a lot of green in it. So we are going to use a bit of scratch paper here, this little bit scrap. I'm going to just turn this sideways. We are going to do sending loving thoughts your way down here, and you're going to see this. It's going to show up because Basic Beige is not like the old very vanilla ink pad. It has just a hint of green to it, so it does really show up quite well. Then we're going to use Lost Lagoon, and I am using a spot. Now, I've been using my Basic Beige and my Lost Lagoon. I've been using spots. These came from Paper Pumpkin, so you can use these. Don't think that you can't. I know that most demonstrators who do videos online like to use their big ones, but I'm showing you that you can get quite a bit of use out of these wee little spots. So I'm going to stamp off the Lost Lagoon, and I am going to do a butterfly just like that, sweet and simple on my mailer. So that is finished. Get that in there. Okay. On the inside of my card, I am going to stamp "You are amazing." Thought that was interesting. Use something else. So "You are amazing," like so. And this must have had pink or something on it. It didn't get cleaned very well because that is not what I wanted. But guys, it's going to do the job. It's going to have to. Right? So we're going to do, again, use our little spot. We're going to do that half of a butterfly, as I call it. I know it's a flying butterfly. His wings are there. And then we're going to stamp this large butterfly. Why does that look blue? Nope. Okay, I stamped it off. What I want to do is, I know this is going to be like, so there's our big butterfly from the kit. All right, so that is done. We can set that aside. Moving all of those around. My hello is going to have to come in probably Lost Lagoon, but in a minute. So let's cut this down to what it needs to be. So I'm cutting from this side. This is already been cut off. This was part of the card base, and I have like a 1-inch strip left there. But I want to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. And to me, it doesn't matter which end I cut off that 1/4 of an inch. I just have it cut. Now this piece I can probably stick inside the envelope. And I may just, envelope, inside the card. Yikes! Trying to stick it. There is a plastic 3-tier container that holds stuff for me right here underneath my desk, right? And that little guillotine sits up on top in there. So when you hear me reaching, I'm reaching and putting it in. So let's see about adding this piece in here. I think so. Let's just do it. There, just that little bit, because I don't want to throw it away. It's beautiful. Let's just add it to the inside of the card. I'm going to go over that with the bone folder. This I'm going to save for something else. Stick it in my box of supplies. Now this is going to go here, but we're not going to glue it down. Not quite yet. My idea. So in my mail call again, because you guys are so great. Thank you. I am so excited. So I got this beautiful card. Okay. Joanna Prosper. And I loved how it split here. So that gave me, and this is these Thanks and Beyond dies, and it's embossed. That's why I'm rubbing my fingers over it. So I thought, why can't I use this? But we're not going to use all of it. We're going to make a smaller little bit version of this. So that is what inspired this card. And I love sharing with you guys what inspired me. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I don't want to do it a whole big because I have to get both corners. So I'm going to look like that. I'm going to turn it over just for a second. And I'm going to add a pencil line. The reason being is because then I'm going to take this. So that was on the bottom half. And I'm going to take it to see how much I'm going to get there. And that's going to be roughly the same. I know it's not going to be exact, but it's going to be pretty close here and there. Trying to think, or I could go this way and get a little bit bigger coverage. So if I go here to there, we put a little pencil line here. We're just gonna, okay, there. So there to roughly there. Do you see this diagonal I have going? Okay, that's gonna cover that part of it. So let's go back down here. Oh, and that's going to give me much, much more room to get that glued on. That's going to give me more coverage. So what I'm going to do now is, got to figure out my angle here. Let's do this corner piece first. And I'm hoping I get this right. I might actually have to move it this side and that side. Let's see. Which piece? This corner piece is going to go up here. So yes, it's going to be the right top and bottom left that are going to get covered. So I think I'm just going to cut this with the guillotine. So I'm going to bring this in. And cut. So now I have two pieces that I can glue on. So how is this going to work? This was going to work there. And this one is going to go, I might, that won't work there unless I go, oh, I like that idea. I will get more use out of it, I think, this way. If I leave it, this is the way I was going to use the curve of it. But I think if I go straight and straight, that's going to give me the most bang for my buck. So, and do I want to do it this way? Oh, see, this gives me that cut. Oh, but if I do that cut and that cut, then yeah, that's it, guys. We're going to leave this funky little bit there. We are just going to go for it. This one, we will use all of it. Pick this up, put that corner in that space. Now, this was curved, or was that straight enough to go all the way? This one is straight enough. This one has a bit of a curve to it, so we'll have to work with that. But that gives us that little edge. All right, so there's that piece. Now this one, this curve needs to come off. So we're going to stick it in the guillotine before we glue it down and straighten it out. So now we have a straight edge. That is the little bit that is going in the recycle bin. And now this piece is going to go on the diagonal down here. And we have this cut off edge just like that one. That worked out. I don't know how to write that in the description, guys. Sorry. You're just going to have to fiddle. Look at it, mark it, see which way works for you. You may not like leaving that cut right here, but I think it's visually interesting. And it looks like I need to do a little bit of trimming here. So let me get this straight. Let me use the tabletop to really get it straight. Yeah, it needs a little trimming. And do I keep the cover on my scissors? Guys, yeah, actually I do. When I am done with the video, 99% of the time, I put all my stuff right back away. And sometimes I leave my scissors and stuff. I take them and I put them, if I'm still working, I put them to the side. But all the big mess it gets, I kind of put it all away. So now we have a visually interesting card, and our butterfly is going to fly in here. Ooh, and we're going to stamp, or am I going to be able to stamp? I wanted to stamp that little hello here. We're going to just go with it. It may not go up here, but I think there's enough space here to stamp it in Lost Lagoon. Let's take this off. Trying to see it because I wanted it like right here. Oh, that's gonna work. That is gonna work. I am gonna tell you guys, this is going to be one that's gonna cost me extra to mail, because I already telling you, because where are the gems I want to use? Those tinsel gems that I just opened. All right, where are they? Where are the gems? Tinsel gems, here. I think even though they're not Lost Lagoon, I think they're close enough, and I really want to do the body of my butterfly. So I am going to do from here and like here, and I'm going to curl the outside of my butterfly's wings up. I don't want to do this section, just the ends, and give it some movement. Now I want to do, I think I'm going to do it like this. See how I'm bowing it like this? Because I think I'm going to put a dimensional bit here and then glue the sides down. So it's going to pucker up like that, and it's going to sit really cool. So dimensionals. We're just going to use a strip, a dimensional strip here. Oops, it's a little too big, so we're going to have to remove a little chunk. That's okay. There. I am like upset that I cannot find my other bling box, which I started. I just misplaced it. I have one. You guys just seen me digging through it, but there is a second one, guys, because the lovely Miss Phyllis sent me a whole bunch of stuff that I put in it. And I remember emptying, oh, it already has the ink out of it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I want to add the glue along here, and along here, along here, and along here. And my butterfly then is going to have just a little bit of movement in there. And I'm thinking I might want a white piece now for the hello. Isn't that just how it goes with me? Oh, Did I show you guys what I did? So I found this little organizer bit thing at the dollar store. Oh, right here. Look what we have. I can use that to put the hello. What would I put at the top? Or we could just do more butterflies. Or I could use some of these butterflies. Let's see what we're doing. First, let's glue this down. Let's get this glued in place. Big X. And then dash, 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 because it's such a big piece. But the reason why I wanted that white border around, guys, is because the butterfly has quite a bit of white in it. A lot of white in it. I could have doubled up on that and it really would have been up there. So let's see these little butterflies. These little ones came in the kit. So my little hello is kind of like, there's no way to really cover that up. So we're going to keep it. But we can do, I'm not sure about the gray one, but I do like these. I do like that. Yes, it needs those, and it needs like 1, 2, 3 here. The hello needs work, guys. Let's see what I have in the little, put all my little pieces in here. I have this sentiment strip, which I could, it's already been stamped on, but it's a punch. But then if I put 3 stones there, it would work. I wish they were white. I could do dots with the pearlized enamel effects in white. And maybe that's what we'll do. All right, so do I want to do that? I don't think I want this, but I want one of those, which I doubt if I have. Let me see. That seems to be the only one that shape, because I like the straight lines. So this is the Label Me Fancy, which is being retired or is retired. Let's see. Get a scrap piece. There we go. That's why your scraps are so handy and dandy. Now, do I want to stamp it? We're going to practice on this one. The hello. Let's clean it off. That might be why I got the coloring on it. So let's try the basic beige. Anybody see it? There it is. We're going to test it on this one to see if I like that color. You know what? And I kind of do. Do or I don't? What color did I stamp on the inside with? It looks pink. Looks Moody Mauve. Why don't we try Moody Mauve? Hey, there we go. We can try Moody Mauve, because the one on the inside has a pinky tone to it. So let's clean that off again. And try the Moody Mauve. And I'm thinking we need to stamp it off, because that's really dark. That looks really close to what's on the inside. So let's do it. That's what we're going to use. We're going to do it in the center. Yes. There. I like that. I like it. That's better. And then I can actually bring in the Moody Mauve butterflies, which are going to show up great there. And I have these, which are going to show Yeah, I'm like, where are they? They're in here. There's some Moody Mauve ones that then I can do that one there. I may not need those pearlized enamel effects after all. There. Nice, huh? 5 total elements, actually 6, so we need another something. Like maybe this one down here. That one there, that's perfect. Perfect, perfect. So I'm like, these go into a different baggie altogether. All right, so let's glue these down. I do not want this on dimensionals. No, we're going to just glue this down. This one is going to go on the side. Right there. This one will get, those are going to go up, I think, on dimensionals with the other one. But these Moody Mauve, the solid ones, are going to get glued flat. I'm still thinking it needs something. So do we pop these up? We do, but we are going to scroll our little wings here. Give them some movement. They will get flattened in the mail, but hopefully they'll keep a little bit of that turn up bit. One, two, so this one's gonna go this way. Yes, it needed that little bit of dimension. And this one's gonna go that direction, and we have this one which needs to stay down. And what are we going to do? I think we're going to add some dots. Do I want to bring those in? The answer is I don't want those in now, but I do want some more white on here, and we need to make some oh, I don't think I can do antennae on him. I think we have to leave him alone. All right, so we are going to do, hopefully I don't get it too much. 1, 2, 3. I like that. And then I'm going to do one here in this corner. And do I want to do 3 or I think we're going to do 1. So I'm going to do 1 in this corner. Do the opposite, and then I'm going to stick some more dots here. One in the center. This one's going to have 5. So a little here, a little there, there. Nothing anywhere else. I'm really liking that. It's not something I normally would have done. So where is my shimmer stick, whatever that thing is called? Where did that go to? Oh, because this will color the butterfly really quickly. Ugh. The only problem is that it really puts out the stuff, and it's a bit juicy at first, so I'm can see I don't really like using it upside down because it's just liquidy. But there you go. Now you could come in and add some more color in the, which I am so tempted to add more color. I think we're just going to have to bite the bullet and add more color. So what can I get? Give me a water painter. Has water. This is my really old one, guys. But sometimes the older ones, I want some Moody Mauve. Do we have anything? Oh, we have an inkwell already. So I'm going to squeeze it. I have the Stampin' Up ones I can show you right now. I have them. But this one I bought so long ago that sometimes I reach for it. So I'm going to pick up some color. Kind of brushing off a little color. And I want to come in. That's pretty. Pick up a little more. Really need some paper towels out here. All right, I think now I can add some more Lost Lagoon. Lost Lagoon doesn't have anybody, so we're going to put a tiny bit on there. You can see just a tiny bit. Pick it up. And I'm going to come in. Oh, I think I need to brush that off. Yes. I think I'm going to even bring in some more basic gray. Might have to, I'm going to need some more. All right, let's get some more ink on there. I'm going to do this big section and this section here, and then I'm going to bring in the basic gray. Same thing. I just wiped off my brush. Oh, I like it so much better colored in. Definitely more colorful. So now what I really want this dark. I really do. Not sure how dark I can get it with the water painter, but let's see. That's good. I want to give it a bit of a body. Go all the way up. Let's pick up some more darker color. I might have just ruined my body, but we'll see. Actually, I don't think so. I wish I could give him some antennas, but I can't. I might have to add the stones on top of that. Okay, where are the bling bling? I think we're going to have to add some color. If I could get the antenna in there, I think I'd be okay. So we are going to give it now one body. I wonder how many large ones it's going to take. We'll just do it like this. We'll give him 3 sections of a body on there. That works out. It really needs antennae. It really does. I'm sorry, but it just needs some antennae on this guy. Looks like some little bad kid. There we go. We got some antennae going. That makes me happy. This crazy little thing. It looked like to me like some mean little kid just pulled the antennae off of the butterfly. Not good. So this is the inside. And I think that will do it. And let's see. Clean this off. Stick this back in there. See, I start cleaning up already. And this is our envelope mailer. Very subtle with the little butterfly. And our card, which give you guys a close-up. Hopefully you guys see how nice that came out. Really interested leaving that straight edge there. It just gives it a little bit of visual interest, which I really like. These two little abstract as far as 5, 3, 1, and 1. Just a little something. But I hope you guys like, you know, my different little idea for this card. Thank you all so very much for letting me come into your home and share this love of paper crafting with you. As I do, sometimes I feel bad for asking, but if you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe, or maybe just, I would appreciate it if you consider, maybe this is your first video and you're like, I'm not sure about her. Hey, come back to my Wonderland and give me another chance and see if maybe you would like to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that opportunity. And I want to sincerely thank you all for commenting. Your commenting, guys, is #1 reason why I still do this. So I cannot express my gratitude enough for that feedback and that connection with you. You all have brought such joy into my life, allowing me to share this with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And please come back and visit me in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now.